What about it's your boy Chris Chapo back with another video. You feel me? I'm gonna be reacting to the wrestling business is booming, and I agree. I agree because ever since my boy Triple H came up there, he been running. He been running this mess. He been really running it. So we're gonna see what Wrestling Gifts is talking about here. So let's get it.
Dave Meltzer a few days ago said wrestling is the hottest it's been since 2001, and it really got me thinking. For most of us, for most of our lives as post-Attitude Era kids, no matter how much fun we've had watching wrestling in our lives, after a certain point,
when you think about 2001 was like something special. Even though I wasn't even born that time. Them people had Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H, Kurt Angle, all them people, Chris Jericho, all them type people. They was really doing it.
ever heard was about how wrestling is dying, wrestling sucks now, and how there will never be another wrestling boom ever again. But here we are in 2023, and yo, the wrestling business is booming. The WWE is currently on fire and is doing things that just a few years ago seemed impossible. I mean, just think of how dead the WWE felt in 2019. That shit was hard to watch. Think back to how dull their product was a few years ago, how meaningless.
Bro. Hold on, y'all remember this fucking storyline where this big black ass nigga
Think back to how dull their product was
just steals
a few years ago, how meaningless everything felt.
What?
How
bro, that was a weird ass storyline. That was just a weird ass storyline, bro. That was the Album 22 situation before the Album 22 situation was a thing, bro. I'm telling you.
bad the product could be at times, it was something that showed in the numbers, it showed in the revenue, and as a result it showed in the fan interest and the general morale towards the company. But fast forward now, the difference is night and day, and the magic is kind of back. And without a doubt, the catalyst to all this has been the Bloodline. Roman Reigns and the Bloodline has officially become a money printer for the WWE. They have made a storyline that has been running now for over 3 years into an ever-evolving story.
Bro, this nigga been champ for 3 motherfucking years, bro. We need to put some respect on that nigga name. Even though I be trolling saying like, fuck this nigga, he ain't no tribal chief for real. Jay Uso the real tribal chief. I think he gonna lose the title at WrestleMania 40. I don't think Jay is gonna pull out the upset in SummerSlam. I don't think that's happening. Nobody think that's happening actually. So I think Roman Reigns winning SummerSlam, and I think he's losing. I think he's actually losing the title at WrestleMania 40 against Cody Rhodes, because I think they try and do that rematch again. So we're gonna see how that works out.
Arc that just keeps getting better and better, and now has reached the point where it's doing numbers that don't even make sense anymore. Roman Reigns, along with his cousins, together they are the biggest draw in wrestling. When they pull up to SmackDown, viewership jumps up. Bloodline segments reaching 3 million viewers is slowly becoming the norm, and the impact that they're having on social media views and engagement are breaking records for wrestling. And this has just stemmed into everything, because creative as a whole in the WWE is so much better now, and it might sound crazy, but I think the success of the Bloodline is why we now have a product where there is such a focus on storylines and story building once again. Like, yo, you tune into Raw now and we have factions running around, we got beefs that matter again, we got heels finally getting nuclear heat, we have faces that the fans actually want to cheer, and we got 2 people who are clearly the faces of the company. The importance of having a top heel like Roman Reigns running the ship, followed by a top face like Cody Rhodes, it cannot be understated. Most importantly, because of all of that, people finally care again. And once creative is hitting and people actually want to tune in to watch, everything falls into place. In 2023 so far, attendance for shows has reached levels that the company hasn't seen since 1999. Getting tickets for Raw and SmackDown at a good price these days is a mission. Every week, the WWE is consistently selling more tickets
LA Knight, yeah,
than they have in over 20 years. It's not unusual for tickets to drop and then instantly sell out and just to be resold for crazy amounts. And the wild part is, Fans are so hungry to go that they're buying the relisted tickets that are like double or triple the original price. Just a few weeks ago, SmackDown sold out Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena, and the MSG show was the largest gate in domestic SmackDown history. Now when Raw and SmackDown comes to your town, it's a hot commodity, it's a big deal. People actually want to go out and watch the show live. And this just trickles into the pay-per-views. What the company has done with pay-per-views over the past 2 years has been nothing short of amazing. Once again, pay-per-views actually matter, and once again, pay-per-views are must-watch television. 5 years ago, there was nothing more dreadful than it being pay-per-view night, and it turns out being 4 hours of Backlash 2018, and you're just sitting there depressed like, why am I watching this? But now, with the help of Nick Khan and his strategy, pay-per-view nights are they're movies again. The Rumble and SummerSlam are now stadium shows.
Bro, remember this shit, bro? This nigga Brock had a whole damn tractor and lift up the damn ring. I never seen some shit like that before. That was crazy.
WrestleMania is now a 2-night event that just sold out 2 nights in Los Angeles,
best,
a WrestleMania that broke so many records,
time,
including being the highest grossing WrestleMania in history. But the most impressive part has been what they've done to make every single show seem like a must-watch show.
Look at that!
It no longer feels they're just having pay-per-views to have them, everything feels like it has a purpose. Let's do Elimination Chamber in Montreal, who haven't had a pay-per-view in over 13 years, and let's put Sami Zayn in the main event and have the arena jamming. Bad Bunny loves wrestling and wants to do it again. Let's put Backlash in Puerto Rico, the first pay-per-view there since 05, and have it rocking like it's a Bad Bunny concert. The UK loves wrestling. Okay, let's do a stadium show in Wales, and then 10 months later have Money in the Bank in the O2 Arena, which ends up being the highest grossing WWE arena show of all time. Pay-per-views are once again must-watch shows with storylines and feuds that people want to see, with moments that actually matter, with stars that people care about. Now when you tune into a pay-per-view, you want to see if Sami disobeys Roman, if Bad Bunny tweaks, if the Civil War lives up to the hype. Hell, you want to see how nuts is Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns gonna be. And now they're going to places in which the fans are thirsty for it, these unique locations that end up shaping the show, leading to this amazing presentation. No one is ever going to forget that one Backlash in Puerto Rico, or that one Money in the Bank in London, or so on.
Bro, I thought
Creative is finally
win.
good again, stars are finally feeling like stars again, and as a result, attendance is breaking records, viewership is up and doing amazing numbers, and pay-per-views are becoming actual special events again. And what blew my mind the most was finding out that merchandise is higher than it's ever been in any era. More than the Attitude Era, more than the Hogan era, the WWE right now is selling more merchandise than ever. Which, okay, it does make sense that it's easier to access it and order it now than it was in 1999, but still, it's amazing. You gotta love to see it. Business is booming, us wrestling fans are loving it, and because of that, the world is taking notice. Wrestling may not be as mainstream as it once was, and probably will never be again, but the WWE is in such a good place, and it's so refreshing and fun to see and to be a part of. It's almost like becoming normal to like wrestling again. Like if you tell someone like, hey, I'm going to WrestleMania, they're not going to look at you like you're a weirdo. Okay, maybe. It's slowly no longer being looked at this weird and niche little thing like, oh, you still watch wrestling? Instead, it's fun again. It's where big stars like Pat McAfee, Logan Paul, and one of the biggest artists in the world, Bad Bunny, goes to and just wilds out. Of course, that helps change the perception and brings eyes to the product, and it helps it become more a part of the zeitgeist. The other day, I saw a kid in a Usos shirt, and I was shook. I haven't seen a kid wearing a wrestling shirt in public since like 2014. And it's
Bro, I saw somebody at my school wear a Cody Rhodes shirt. Like, this shit really is coming back up. Like, it really is coming back up.
just awesome to see because we were there for the dark days when pay-per-view were drags, when watching Raw and SmackDown every week was depressing, when it really did seem like wrestling was dying and becoming even more niche. I'm not saying it's perfect right now, but it's in such a good place and I'm so happy to be where we are. And that goes to AEW as well. I went to Forbidden Door and they deadass sold out the Scotiabank Arena where the Raptors play, the Leafs play. The #2 wrestling company did that and they've been doing that whether it's in Vegas or Chicago. But this show ended up recording the highest gate in AEW history and they're about to break that in just about a month anyway. AEW has sold 75,000 tickets in London for Wembley Stadium. If that doesn't prove to you wrestling is booming, then nothing will. It's one of the most impressive things in wrestling history from a money-making standpoint, from a business standpoint. AEW selling 75,000 tickets in London. They're going to sell at Wembley Stadium. It's gonna happen. It's truly unbelievable. I don't care if you're a diehard WWE fan. I don't care if you're an AEW diehard. Both sides are winning right now, and we're all winning right now. Because AEW is doing great pay-per-view buys, doing great gates, and now somehow doing 75,000 in a stadium, that's what pushes the WWE to do better, and vice versa. Competition is good, that way no one can be complacent in the industry. So screw all that tribalism shit, let's just all appreciate how good we have it right now. You tune in on a Wednesday for AEW, you're gonna get something crazy like a Blood and Guts. You tune in Friday and you're gonna get an amazing Bloodline segment. Wrestling is booming, the fans are eating, the wrestlers are eating. It's just a good time to be a wrestling fan. So enjoy it, because after all this shit that we... Wrestling is booming, the fans are eating, the wrestlers are eating. It's just a good time.
Boy, what the fuck? hold on, time out. This nigga got an explosive shoe. What the fuck?
You tune in Friday and you're gonna get an amazing Bloodline segment. Wrestling is booming, the fans are eating, the wrestlers are eating. It's just a good time to be a wrestling fan. So enjoy it, because after all this shit that we've been through as fans over the past decade or so, we deserve this. And it just makes me so happy to see wrestling this healthy again. This literally seemed impossible in 2019. What a time it is to be alive.
This was a good ass video. Wrestling business is booming right now. A lot of people is back watching WWE and AEW. So yeah, it's like booming right now. So yeah, like people that like have not been watching WWE, including me, because I ain't been watching WWE. I ain't watching no WWE in no pandemic. Why? Why would I? That shit was lame anyway. But it's like it's fired now. It's really fired. We have some good storylines and shit like that. So like if you want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe, do all that shit, and I'm out. Peace.